No mai haere mai. Welcome to Otatahi Christchurch for round 2 action. Round rua action of the NZRL Premiership for 2022. This is a game between Waikaha Canterbury up against Counties Manukau, Te Rohe or Manukau. Nice to have you with us here on a clear fine day in Otatahi Christchurch. It's a chilly day though, with a rather cool nor'wester keeping the temperatures down in the low teens, but no rains in the forecast, so we should have a cracking match for you today here at Ngā Punawai Sports Hub. Here is the ladder heading into the game, and Akarana, after their big 68-6 win over Waikato yesterday, have secured a spot at the top there. This game here between Canterbury and Counties Manukau, basically, Richie Barnett, kia ora to you, is for a spot against Akarana in the final in a couple of weeks.
Certainly is, and it's heating up. It's cold out here, but it'll be heating up on the paddock when the Bulls take on the Stingrays today. And both struggled last week with their first half performance, but certainly they will be on song when they meet each other today.
Yeah, Counties Manukau coming off a 12-point loss to Akarana, 32-20, and Canterbury had a good win in the end over Waikato by 42 points to 12. So it'll be interesting to see how the Counties Manukau Stingrays react to that loss to Akarana. Here's a look at their lineup. Jerome Mika in at number 1 this week. He missed last week. Other than that, the team is pretty much the same in the back line, with Clayton Waikato shifting to the wing. In the forwards, Phoenix Hunt gets a start in this game. Bagley shifts to the back row. And interesting name there at number 13, McGrath Lualue. He is the son of James, brother of Thomas. So good to see Leuluai playing in this game today. The coach is Tusa Lafaele.
Tusa, a loss last week against Akarana. What were the learnings to take from that game into this game?
Just our defence needs to be better.
And attack-wise, what were you looking forward to?
We're just going to concentrate on flooding the middle, and then if opportunities come out wide, we'll take it.
A few changes in the side this week?
Yeah, we've got a couple of players, Brendan and McGrath come in, but they bring a lot of experience, and can't wait to watch them play.
Best of luck today, mate.
Thank you.
There we are, Tusa Lafaele. Yes, McGrath, Leuluai. Over 100 games in Super League for Widnes. Richie Barnett's a very experienced player, just coming back to play for Otara Scorpions in the Fox Memorial this season. Let's have a look at the Canterbury lineup for this game today. Pretty similar. We got a new half though today. Jimmy Wihongi wearing 7. He's getting the start today. A couple of changes in the forward pack as well, with Samuelu Latu moving into the back row from the halves last week. Via is getting a player to watch wearing number 8, and Uriah Tuli back to the interchange for this game today. Jed Laurie is the coach.
Jed, a dominant second half last weekend against Waikato Mana. This game here will need a complete performance.
Yeah, I think Counties will be a couple of levels higher than last week, so definitely have the ability to raise the bar today. But pretty happy with the finish against Waikato. It's a good stepping stone into this week.
So what are the key areas that you'd focus on against a pretty desperate side?
I got to control the ruck. You know, you can't let Counties roll up the field like they want to, so ruck control's a big one.
Appreciate your time, Jed. Thanks.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah, good to see Jed Laurie coaching the team, taking over from Andrew Almatangi. He was an assistant to Andrew for many years. Of course, they were rivals at club level down here, with Andrew coaching Linwood and Jed Laurie coaching the Hornby Panthers. Of course, the brother of Corey, used to be a Warriors player.
He was just on the sideline before. We just had a snapshot of him just early on.
Here come the Counties Manukau Stingrays out onto the ground here. They were looking for a better start, I think, Richie. Akarana last week just getting control of that game too early from a Counties Manukau perspective.
Yeah, and they were pretty resilient at the end of, I think, the second half, but they certainly need to start, and I think this is where the tempo's got to have lifted the first half, and I think setting the tone early from both these sides will surely sort of pave the way for a victory. But I'm certainly looking forward to both these sides coming out today. There's got to be a lot of energy.
Well, Canterbury had a disappointing campaign in 2021, as we see Paki Parkinson, the referee, come out onto the pitch too. Also touched up by Upper Central in the final of the NZRL Premiership, which of course didn't have Akarana or Counties Manukau in it. So a new kind of reign now.
It's a new era, yeah. And surely with the new coaching staff change and the combination of players from experience to youth in the side, they are here at home today, so there's an advantage already. I think the side that utilises the wind, which would be Counties Manukau in the best fashion, will certainly go a long way to winning this game.
Yes, indeed. Counties Manukau have that wind in the first half. It's a north-easter, so blowing pretty much straight down the pitch from right to left as we look at the screen right now. So it's Canterbury Bulls with the first possession in the game, and look at that defence already. It's keen from Counties Manukau.
And that's certainly they're squeezing in so they can control that ruck, but the opportunity goes for a side to spread that ball east to west.
Straight away, there's an error right there. And dropping the ball, Erwin Sawney, the veteran player. Erwin Sawney, a player that played in the 2014 final in the centres for the Canterbury Bulls. A real stalwart of Canterbury Rugby League, unfortunately, just dropping the ball there. It's the ball security not quite tight enough as those Counties Manukau players engage the tackle. So here's an opportunity for Counties early in the match. Prime attacking opportunity, 30 metres out. Out it comes to Stowers. This right edge was very effective last week for Counties Manukau. Whainga and Manuika on the wing, scoring 2 tries last week, Manuika. There's Bagley, Tahi Bagley. Played it loose forward last week, but he's wide of the ruck on the right edge in this game today as Paulo hits the line nice and hard.
Hold! Release, George! Hold!
Aialupo might have got the sneaky start on the game today. Here comes Le'ulawai, getting close here, and he's there. Oh, he's short. Or has he not lost it? He's lost it. He's lost it. Well, very close there. Graf Le'ulawai to score the first try. There he is, the brother of Thomas. Frustrated, he lost that one, Richie.
That was just direct running, strength, just zoned in there between two players with such strength and passion through there. Wow, that looked like he went over. Oh, that was just great refereeing there. Paki Parkinson sees it just before the line, rolls forward. Good start there from Counties Manukau.
Yes, indeed, but you're right. That was a great eye there from Paki Parkinson. He ate his carrots for dinner last night, Richie.
Right on the ball, wasn't he? Right position.
Out!
So there's a few jersey changes there. There's another mistake by Canterbury, but that's gone backwards this time and picked up for Canterbury by Danny Samuelulatu. He's wearing 2, but he's actually playing in the second row in this game. So there's a few jersey changes in this Canterbury Bulls lineup that will navigate our way through the game for you. Hard on defence here. There's a good shot. Initial contact, excellent there on that Canterbury Bulls player from Le'ulawai, who's made a good start. Here's Sawney with his second carry of the game, and he holds the ball nicely, but he's taken in some pretty heavy defence by Sione Fiao. Canterbury struggling to get out of their own end here with any authority. See a bit more expansive play, but Counties Manukau defence was solid on that occasion. Canterbury looking a little bit disorganised there as they get their kick in. They're probably a bit fortunate to get the kick in, quite frankly. As we see Waikato playing at fullback, even though he was named to start on the wing, he's playing at fullback now, Richie.
Yes, well, Hartley, and that is a knock-on and timely one there for the Bulls. Hartley's being tough to get that kick away. He managed to get away under pressure. He had a fantastic game last week, scoring 22 points. But that was a very strong defensive effort there from the Stingrays.
Well, not a happy start there for Waikato. Of course, he's a former Canterbury Bulls player before moving to Howick a couple of years ago. Here he is playing against many familiar faces.
Get 2 hands on it, mate, from one call. Let's go, boys.
Well, here we are, and Canterbury have got a good opportunity here, 40 metres out. And they really struggled to bring the ball off their own end just a moment ago, as we see Coley in at fullback, but wearing 6 in this game. There's a little dart from dummy half by Christian Fetu. It's a good one too. Fetu's down to almost the 10-metre line. Hornby Panthers winger.
Wait! Go 2.
See if they can ice this. Look, get their attack clicking nicely as Hartley puts a kick early in on the count there. It's holding up in the end goal and back there to save the day for Counties Manukau. Wearing 1 is Jerome Mika.
Yeah, nice little kick, and again, put them under pressure. The fifth kick options, I think, are vitally important. 3 or 4 players in that defensive play there. Numbers are so important to slow this ruck speed down.
Falling on or driven back solidly. There's some good defence coming in here from the Canterbury Bulls. Sauni and George for Ava. It was the young prop.
Give him now, fellas. Give him space. Wait, boys. Wait.
A hard meter's been earned here by Counties Manukau. And that is going to be a no-arms tackle. So technically a shoulder charge there on number 14, Manu Fatialofa.
It's a rather big body too, coming at you at full steam. And they did extremely well the first 2 tackles to slow that play the ball down.
Manu Fatialofa, the Otara Scorpions player of the season. And he's actually the joint second rower of the year. Doesn't really built like a second rower though, is he, Richie? He's certainly a front rower.
It's the standard.
Felix Hunt. There goes Fatialofa again. He's a big body. That demands attention. And waits at dummy. Half a little fumble at the play the ball.
Wow, they're marred with a number of errors in that ruck, aren't they? 2 or 3 from the Bulls to 1 from the Stingrays. Concerning. Either that or they're just playing very well in that ruck with their hands just around the ball and pushing the boundary, as you do.
That's definitely what the coach would be saying right now. That's what you need to do. We're having that same conversation with Adam Blair, who's renowned, of course, for pushing the boundaries when he's playing rugby league. And he, when I said that to him last week, he big grin appeared on his face. But that's what you've got to do.
To make it difficult in every instant of the game, aren't you? Slowing the play the ball down, putting your hand in his face, hand around the ball.
He's locked on. Go one.
Let's see if Sauni, he's lost it. Now who's going to pick this up? It's gone backwards, so play on's the call.
Play on. 0. Touch.
And we've got a restart, a tackle count as well, as we had Anthony Formoano put on a good shot there. Poli, the fullback. There's another heavy contact this time from Uluwai, who's looking for that jostle ball again inside the 40. Will it have the angle for a 40-20? It won't, because it's out on the full.
Just that wind grabbed at 8. That right to left wind that we've got northeaster just punching through there. So if you kick it anywhere remotely around to that left, it's going to fly.
Yeah. Actually, it's worth mentioning, isn't it? The wind's kind of not blowing directly down the ground, like maybe I suggested more diagonal in favour of Counties Manukau in this first half as Fatialofa gets things underway again. An interesting start to this game. Pretty even start to this contest. There's Luulawai. And there's another drop ball by Fiao this time. That's unusual for him. And all the way goes Ilalio back to pick up that one. It's Sione Fiao, Tahu Leopards, dropping that ball.
Yeah, concerning, isn't it? The errors and discipline last week against Akarana caused a few issues, and again it's rearing its head. Just get some control back, and clearly every time we say it is building pressure, and is the key here. Whoever takes control of that will certainly have an advantage.
Let's see if we can get some good carries here. This is Ken Pofalau. We've mentioned the centres in this game for Canterbury Bulls. Suzanne Martin and Ken Pofalau are quite experienced in Australia. They've come back to Canterbury now, and here is Martin. He was up in North Queensland for a long time before coming back to New Zealand. Now here is George for Ava. We've seen him come through the grades at the South Island Scorpions. Hartley's got his hands on the ball, the veteran player. Good cut-out pass. This is Tofalau up to Ilalio. And there he is. He's in to score another try for his beloved Canterbury Bulls. A real stalwart of the team for many, many years. And the first try in this game, Penatito Ilalio.
Penatito, that was a beautiful out ball. Got on at the end of that Lovely pass. Tofalau uses his speed. Look at this. The ball from Hartley there, the out ball. He's thrown some rippers last week in terms of the short and long ball. He's given the out ball, and Penatito, as he's always done, secures that try nicely. A lot to do too. I thought he made a mistake here from carrying that ball a bit too far. But look at that, the size of the man.
He's a big, fast, aggressive player. Beautiful play from the centre there, Ken Tofalau, the former Newcastle Knights underage player. And then he goes again, little Leo. What a play he's been for Canterbury. Always puts his hand up, Richie, at this time of the year, despite a arduous club season, and loves playing for Canterbury.
He certainly does. And he works from dummy half. Regular occasion, he muscles up when he needs to. But he's a great finisher.
Well, great day with the boot last week for this man here, Daniel Hartley. Converted all 7 tries. Scored 2 of them himself, 22 points today for the veteran from Linwood Kears. I tell you what, to get a try after 10 minutes, Richie, given the start they had, pretty decent effort from Canterbury here to put that kind of nervous, kind of edgy start behind them.
Yeah, very nervous start. Unforced errors. You know, it's 3 or 4, but for them to bounce back so quickly and get it to the threat. Their threat is Poli at the back, and you got Tofalau on the edges of Martin, and you got Fetu also. There's a lot of speed in that. And then you've got the orchestrating player of Daniel Hartley, who was just instrumental last week. He comes into the play, and he's always on that ball.
Yeah, the Leo going in to score the try. So Canterbury, despite that rough start, leading Counties Manukau 6-0, scoring that try into the wind as well. So we get Stowers restarting play here. Good kick off, and Fetu. The referee has called. He's got the call from the touchy. It's a lost ball. Good kick off from Stowers.
See it float. It was a difficult ball to take.
Well, it was as straight as a rainbow, wasn't it, really?
It was. Look at that. I actually thought that went back. Here we go. Look at this kick. Look at the wobble.
Oh,
and
gnarly.
Fades away.
Yeah, no, that's definitely gone forward off Fetu. Hard luck, but he needed super glue on his hands to catch that one. So Counties Manukau, a perfect opportunity to strike back after conceding the try a moment ago. And off goes Phoenix Hunt. He's scampering from dummy half, getting very close. It was a try saver, that tackle. Little dart from Fainga. It's going to be held up, I suspect. Back to the 10 they'll come.
Tackle 2 on the 10, boys. Just in line where you are.
Absolutely defended well on that blind side, didn't they?
Phoenix Hunt was very nippy. Really made a big difference to this Counties Manukau attack when he came onto the field off the interchange last week, so not surprised he gets the start. Fatialofa playing the ball for Hunt. This is Stowers. Calls of a forward pass, and they are answered in the affirmative by the referee.
Well, they ran some good block plays there to hold up the defenders. And of course, when you've got Luawai coming through, he's so strong. He just needs a little space and time on the edge, and he's going to go through at some point. But look at this. The blocker there ties up 2 or 3 players. And at best, it looked flat.
Yeah, Filimoa might be a little unlucky, but it just drifted forward in the wind a centimetre. So Canterbury off their own line again. Now the Counties' defence was very strong. The last time Canterbury had possession down this end of the field, although they got a late offload there, that's going to help them.
Hold! Let him go! Get square! Hold!
Slow play the ball too.
Go one.
Yards coming for Canterbury again, and Faiva it is. He's made a solid start in the number 8 jumper. Young prop. Coming back now is Afamasanga, the other prop. 3rd season in the Canterbury Bulls lineup. A little play out to the right here from Hartley. Nice cut-out play, and Tofalau has almost shrugged off Filimoa there. Good tackle by the halfback to bring him down. Salmi plays dummy half. Hartley. Now here's the lock forward. It's Lali Pinelli, the captain, co-captain of the Canterbury Bulls team today. He's an Eagles player.
Outside.
Here's Hartley with the spiral
Middle.
between those two players as well. Good kick in the end. Now Waikato. And start this set 20 metres out from his own line.
He's taken that ball well, the spiralling bomb. I think it's a really good option to test the fullbacks in today's weather and make it more difficult instead of those difficult kicks that you do have these days.
He's getting a bit more rolling up the middle now in this set. Getting a little bit more ominous. There's another simple one-off run here. It's a good one too. Very good run by Fial. And Stowers got plenty of time to put this kick up. It's a little gnarly one too for Christian Fetu. It's got an unlucky bounce for Counties there. And in the end, it's going to be a 7-tackle set. Canterbury got away with one there.
That is a gnarly piece of wind, isn't it? You just put it up there and let the wind take care of it.
Well, on another day, that could have bounced anywhere. Easily back into the Counties Manukau team. Canterbury getting away with one there as we see Timo Latu at dummy half. Now Ilalio, the try scorer, with that carry. There's Tofalau. Junior Kiwis player back in 2016. He's still quite a young fellow. There's for Ava, right on the halfway line now. One try in the game. So far in these first 16 minutes. Goes Pinelli. And it's a little messy. In fact, it's a turnover. And here comes Counties Manukau. Looking to capitalise here. Good little robust run here by Tahi Bagley. It's going to set Counties Manukau up. Waikato sniffing around the ruck here. Wants his hands on the ball, the fullback. Stowers is going to slot into dummy half on this occasion. Oh, that's a good hit there from Erwin Sauni. It's a bit of a rib tickler on Leuluai, who is a really tough customer. There's a Zion Tasesi who takes that carry for Counties Manukau. Hunt at dummy half. This is Stowers. Stowers looking to utilise Bagley again. Good set from Counties. In fact, that was Fatialofa. Now Phoenix Hunt has a little dart from dummy half again, taken by his opposite number.
Last one now, 2, let him go.
Excellent set. Can they cap it? With some points here, Counties Manukau Stingrays. There's the kick from Filimaua. And that last bounce here have been very good for Counties. They were due a good bounce.
Yeah, great little bounce there. Great little kick through, but equally, what a great defensive effort there. Joshua Afumasanga had a couple of really big tackles there. Desperation. He was off the line, really put his body on the line. So that's a good defensive effort there from the Bulls.
Go, boys.
Now this kick is going to be interesting, Richie. It's into the heart of this nagging
Stay
wind.
behind.
Kick short anyway.
And low.
Contend it.
It's actually not a bad effort from Hartley. It's gone out to the 40-metre line, but the bounce ended up being great for Canterbury.
Okay, stand now.
As it took out Manu Fatialofa, who was winding up. And now here he comes again as he charges into the line. Fatialofa, great carry. And the ruck speed is good too for Counties Manukau. Here's Stowers with his hands on the ball again. To Sese with that carry. Down to the 10 after just 3 tackles. Filimaua. This is Fial. Good tackle by Hartley. Cuts him down. There goes Waikato from dummy half. Has he scored against his old team? He has. There's Clayton Waikato, who gets Counties Manukau's first try in the game at 6-4.
Yeah, he was very smart coming off the back end of a very good, robust take there from Sione Fial. He's gone through, taken about 2 defenders. So you can just see there, Hartley just stationed at the back there, didn't get back in time to stop Waikato coming through. Brilliant try.
Here he is, Clayton Waikato, former Eastern Eagles player. Played for the Canterbury Bulls here in 2020 before he moved to Auckland. And linked up with the Howard Hornets. His greatest attribute is he's just energetic. Just never stops. So here's Filimaua. Renzo Filimaua with the kick. 2 from 4 last week. Takarana. Educated at Kibra Park, so he's had a good league upbringing. He absolutely mistimed that one. That is out of bounds off the tee, Richie. Something you're quite used to,
Not
here.
great, that one. There's a little stab. He was waiting for that, a little bit of a fade out and let the wind draw it back in. But he just stabbed it.
Well, good work from Waikato. Recognised there was space between that those two defenders. Took full advantage. It's a simple run over and score, so one try each is the 2 points from this man here, Daniel Hartley, splitting the two teams at the moment. Halfway through this first half. Hope you're enjoying coverage. This is a round 2 clash of the NZRL Premiership. Yesterday, we saw Akarana beat Waikato by 68 points to 6 with their second game, and here comes to Sesi. Jacob Palo out there now too. In fact, that is Jacob Palo, originally named to start, but coming off the interchange, or the late change for Patelofa starting. Now to Sesi has it. There's a late little pass there, and it's been picked up. It's play on, in fact, up for Masanga, and Elilio's just dropped it there. Well, big opportunity for him to sneak away there for Canterbury.
Pass should have been kept, but the power of the Stingrays at the moment through that middle third is starting to work quite nicely. And this is a lovely tip on. So close. But again, Tufalau. Smart presence to be right in the middle of those that pass.
Top 9, 2 hands. Hold, out!
Here come Counties Manukau again. Tackled by Samuelu Latu, right on the halfway line, and here comes Tahi Bagley again. Our Cornix Player of the Year this year. Look at the speed of the play of the ball. This is tailor-made for Phoenix Hunt, who's grabbed 15, 20 metres just like that. Great dart by Hunt. County's just starting to look a bit better with the ball now. That was a little clumsy and clunky, as they like to say. Hunt again. Now Filimawa looking to bring Fial back on that angled run towards the posts. Last play now for Counties Manukau. They're going to keep it on the short side. Filimawa with a cutout pass. Here's a chance in the try, or did he get it down? I reckon he was held up. That was Fuimoano held up. And Tofalau, try-saving tackle there, Richie Barnett.
That was fantastic from the centre. Beautiful work. He grabbed him. He hit him high and rolled him over at the same time. That is just a desperate tackle there from Tufalau, who's caused havoc. Look at this. Oh, how he did not get the hand. Hit his leg on the way down.
That's extraordinary. What a play. Canterbury should probably get points for that. That was that good.
Award,
it was that good. Tell you what, Christian Fetu, he's got... Interesting to see when he gets in some clear pasture. He looks very useful, doesn't he, the number 2. That's Danny Samielu Latu as well, likewise for him. There's Cyrus Latu, getting the ball out to his captain, Penelli. Canterbury coming off their own line pretty well here. As we see Timor Latu once again. Sally's hit hard, nice and tough hit there from the Counties Manukau defence. Timor Latu, Hartley. Now here comes Wihongi. Let's play for Canterbury as Wihongi plays the ball. Again, now keeping it on the short side. Here's the kick, all nicely gathered up there by Manuika. He's got some serious speed, Manuika. Former Tongan Sevens rugby player.
Surrender!
He's tackled on the 20.
Up now. Wait.
Don't want him in the clear, Richie.
No, they're blessed with a lot of pace, haven't they? Both teams on the edges have been fantastic. Sony's come up with a ripper of a tackle. And then you've got Afamasanga who's just come off. Bit of a rest. He's well earned.
Inside.
Let's see. Subbench, and that's a great kick. Fantastic kick from Counties Manukau. And they are right down to the 10 there. And it's a 40-20.
You don't have to do too much with the ball in this conditions. Just get the direction and the wind will take care of it all. Look at that, just a little tap and it just runs. It's a pretty firm track as well.
We were having a good walk out there earlier, Richie. It's in great order, the pitch. So here's Counties Manukau through Jacob Palo. Heading up towards the posts. Here's a chance. The good defence again from the Canterbury Bulls. Keep them out. Another little dart at the line, and that play's held up. So great play. That was Leluai going close.
Tackle 3. Out on the 10, boys. Cut up.
He's added some real starch to this Counties Manukau defence. What a pickup he's been. He's actually was born in England. Born at Wakefield when James was over in England playing. Here he is all these years later, back playing grassroots rugby leagues. Wonderful to see. Here's Stowers. Oh, hands have let Waikato down there. And Canterbury balls off the hook.
Actually he had the door open. He really did hit the defender on his edge. Really was caught up with the lead runner. He had an open door policy to go through and slipped over.
Brandon Lee's out there now for the Counties Manukau.
The engagement was here, bang.
Yeah.
The gate was open.
Penalty too. Timely one for the Bulls. 14 minutes to go until half-time. One try piece. Been an engaging contest as Thule is out there now and straight into action. Uriah Thule. A fantastic junior player, of course, here in Christchurch, as we see Danny Samuelu-Latu again over the halfway line, keeping it on the short side.
Against him now.
Dart from Zinzan Martin. Wihongi. There's Thule again in midfield, looking in good nick. Uriah Thule. Starting last week in the second row, but off the interchange today as Hartley gets his hands on the ball. As he stabbed that a bit too far. In fact, it's a brilliant kick. Perfect kick from Hartley, and it's a line dropout.
His kicking game, short kicking game has been on song, hasn't it? Applied the pressure. That wind is really a factor, isn't it? Kick through, he stabs at it, but the chase on the edge was just fantastic. Just on that right edge, just really pressurised it. Great work from Leighton coming back across.
These are the days you want to take a line dropout, don't you? Big wind behind you. You just want to give it absolutely everything. Let's see what distance Philly Mauer can get on the. Oh dear. Give him a bit, wind up the big talk up, and he only gets 25 metres. Saudi. A great opportunity for Canterbury to post their second try here. This is Phil Nati, great experience for Canterbury Bulls off the bench. Significant experience in Australia for Phil Nati, particularly in Queensland. Nice hands from Wihongi. Samuelu-Latu. Good defence from Counties Manukau in the end. Keep them out. Referee awards a penalty at ruck. First one we've seen in the game. Game's had lovely momentum to it too, Richie, hasn't it?
It has. It's been a real contest between the two sides. You don't know where it's going to go.
Let's see if Canterbury can make something of this as Penelli sneaks into the 10 here. Jacob Paul at dummy half now. Good cut-out pass. Here's a big chance for the Bulls, and it's a score. Italani Bowley is over. The fullback in, and that was good play again from Hartley. Well worked out to the right, 10 points to 4.
It's on a string, Hartley. Again, he's been instrumental. 22 points last weekend. And now he's in everything. And that was a brilliant pass. It almost looked like a double block. And it looked like Poley might have been just inside the lead runner, but just enough. Perfect, executed extremely well.
Talani Toli, the Linwood Cares fullback. Brilliant final in the Canterbury club competition this year with Ilaleo scoring a 50-metre try in the dying moments for Linwood to claim another championship. Holy played in that game as well, as did this man here, Daniel Hartley. Just waiting, I think, for a ball to return.
Yes, he's been fantastic, hasn't he?
Good has Hartley been?
Threw a lovely short ball last weekend. And the timing run from the right edge.
Those two passes today have been on the money. 2 try assists to Daniel Hartley.
Keeps us up. He's a key player in this Bulls side who can really turn this game. And you'll need to be. Because they have got the threat out wide, haven't they? If you look at Sony, you look at all their outside backs. They've got speed and they've got the ability to beat the player. We saw that with Tofilo early on. Brilliant pass. Brilliant use of body too.
Let's see the angle here. It's not an easy one with this breeze. And Hartley. Oh, that is brilliant. Absolutely superb kick. And you never know how important that kick could be in the wash-up of this game. 12 points to 4. And the pass here, absolutely perfect.
And they couldn't have executed that better than that.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Plenty for Tusa Lafaele, the coach of the Counties Manukau Stingrays, to think about in this first 30 minutes. To know what has been the feature of this Canterbury team, they've been probably out-muscled a little bit in the forwards so far, Richie, but they just don't give up, do they? They just got that great attitude there to work for their teammates.
Absolutely right. Particularly when the way they started, the tone of the match was, you know, a few errors in place, and you got Hartley now starting to orchestrate the team around. But they never given out.
It's a good little dart from Erwin Sauni. Ball at dummy half. There's Hartley inside the 30. Good vision. He's got some good bounce there too on Clayton Waikato. As Waikato looks to return with interest. Good chase from the Canterbury Bulls that time.
Still, you know, there is 6 to 10 points in that win too.
It's absolutely, and now Counties Manukau have only got less than 9 minutes left with it. Oh, he overrun the pass there, almost. That ball runner, Jacob Talo. This is Tassesi, in fact. He's still out there. Stour slots into dummy half. Here's a chance on this right edge. Beautiful pass. Here's Manuika. Oh, lovely hands and going in to score. A really good try. It's Fainga. Terrific score for Counties Manukau. That was superb rugby league from the visitors. And they're just like that, they hit back.
Very classy. Very classy. When nothing was really on, they exposed the Bulls on that right edge. With that second phase play, the centre came in. And then the speed and the support from the players. Desperation. Brilliant work.
Yeah, beautiful play from... And what about that late offload there from Manuika? Very good work from him. Well, those two know each other really well, Manuika and Fainga. They're clubmates at Otahuhu together. So Fainga to score the try, his first this season. We just said it, didn't we? They only had 9 minutes left with the win, and they scored within 30 seconds.
Commentator's curse.
Indeed. No. Here is Renzo Philly Maua again with his conversion attempt. That one's waved away as well. So he's left his kicking boots in the locker room so far in the game. But 12 points to 8, so those two conversions from Hartley. Difference between the two teams. And Stowers, that was good play from all the players that touched the ball there. Good work there from Bagley. And all of a sudden there was a chance.
Yeah, just the fact that Zan Martin's come in. He was way in front of his defensive line on the inside. That just caused the overlap.
Tom, you're on.
So Hartley restarts play. Exactly, the wind may have actually died down a little bit as we see a good return of the football here. Is that Aialupo out there? Big ball runners from County starting to flex their muscles a little bit now.
Let him go full, give space.
Jacob Palo hit hard.
Together 11.
Tackle coming in from number 11, Sauni. Fast play, the ball had Brandon Lee sneaking over the halfway line.
Hold.
Waikato at dummy half. Le Uluwai.
Last one now, fellas. Wait. No, nothing right.
Back to Philly Mauer. He's going to go for that spiral bomb. Out towards Fetu. Oh, good hands from Christian Fetu. And he did well to keep the ball in the field of play there. He could have been thrown in a touch, Richie.
That was one, to take that ball outstanding, the two, to get pulled over and offload. Big gameplay. That's a game changer, that one.
10, hold 10. Go 2.
Aialupo is out there now, and here comes Ilalio.
Together now.
Try scorer for Canterbury, the first try scorer in the game. There goes Paul. Good little run from him from dummy half. Hawesville Hornets player.
Go 4.
And here goes Poli. The fullback, he's offloaded beautifully here. Here's a chance from Wihongi. And here goes Fetu on this left wing side. Oh, clever kick and field. And it's been gathered beautifully. Samuel Latu. Canterbury with an opportunity on this right flank here. Here goes Fetu again.
Stand now 7, scoreline.
There's the County's Manukau defence. Got their shape back. Here's Phil Nutty. There's that offload. That might create a space there for Jacob
Stand now
Paul.
7. Give us space, mate.
Well, good defence by County's Manukau to scramble back there. And now Hartley with that cutout pass again. And this time it's been turned over. Oh, and Waikato. In fact, it was Jerome Mika that could have opened up at the other end of the field very quickly.
Oh, Tusa. His eyes look bright and shine, but this left edge just, it was outstanding. Poli and Fetu. Look at the speed on these outside backs. And it just ricochets off the player. Get back in and they're off again. This pass here.
I tell you what, that was a perfectly timed tackle on Sauni. Might have even been a little early, Richie.
Yeah,
maybe you're a little lucky to get away with that.
Out.
But you make your luck sometimes.
Okay, up now, 2.
Really entertaining first half, very even between these two teams. Remember, the winner of this game is likely to play in the final against Akarana in 2 weeks at North Harbour Stadium. Bagley, he's winning the penalty for his team there.
Flopped in.
Need to be stoic here in their defence. 3 minutes to go. You don't want to leak any points. I've done extremely well for this first half.
Straight away, here's the try scorer Fainga.
That's over, boys. Now 2. Hold.
Stowers. Was it one more try in this contest before half-time? Stowers again. Nice play from Philly Mauer. That's been turned over, knocked on both ways there, so it's going to be a Canterbury scrum.
Yeah, good defensive line there on the right edge. Tufalau worked extremely well. Sony just on that right edge. Good defence. They aimed up nicely there and applied pressure on.
Go, boys. Stay down, boys, stay down.
Pretty happy right now, Jed Lowry.
Well, he's
Out!
4-point game. So those brilliant conversions from Hartley.
All the way, Willie. Hold. Hold. Go one. Off that grip, Willie. Give space. Hey, mate. Here. Go two.
Away goes Paul. Sticky out of that tackle from
Way on. 1-on-1.
Yohiva Fainga, who's actually stolen the ball. And maybe one more chance here for Counties before half-time. Right side attack of theirs. He's got 3 tries in a game and a half now.
Lock him in. Go two.
So Lupo.
Together now, full space. Wait.
The dummy half. Talo.
Go together now. Good room.
The Uluwai. Last play now for Counties Manukau. Out it comes on this right-hand side to Stowers. Measure the kick. Don't know if he's got enough depth on that one. Manuika. He's not going to be able to gather it. Canterbury Bulls have got the ball through Zinzan Martin.
Get up. Hold. Go one.
Oh, gee, that's some heavy contact right there.
Wait on.
He's going to need a nice bath after that hit right there.
He is in one. Freezing here.
There's a Lilio. And that's going to be a penalty. Excellent work from Ililio. Such a good winger at luring penalties out of his opponents.
Still held on to him there.
Very good winger at this level. And that will be the end of the first half. What's referee Parkinson doing here? Has he not heard the hooter?
Check it out, or you can tap it and kick it out. No, you didn't tap it. You didn't have a mark. Didn't have a mark. Waiting for the option, then I'll give you the mark. Yeah, sorry. So what's the option? Tapping it? Okay, the mark. Yep.
Now we'll have half-time. So 12 points to 8 it is. 2 converted tries. Lilio and Poli for Canterbury. 2 tries to Counties Manukau, Waikato and Whainga. There is the score. Waitaha leading Te Rohe o Manukau by 12 points to 8 at half-time. Second half not too far away from starting here at Napunawai in Christchurch. Waitaha Canterbury leading by 12 points to 8 over Te Rohe o Manukau. Counties Manukau, 2 tries each in this NZRL Premiership game. Remember, the winner of this game is likely to play Akarana in the final. Akarana have had wins over Counties Manukau 32-20, and then yesterday beat Waikato 68 points to 6.
Yep. Got ya. Got ya.
This next 40 minutes, Richie Barnett, absolutely critical. And the way this game's going, I couldn't pick a winner in this one. 50-50 game as we get Hartley underway. They're playing with the wind in the second half, the Canterbury Bulls. Every carry is going to be critical now. Every little fumble in the play, the ball, those sort of little 1%ers are going to be critical now.
There is definitely the 1%ers, but also that the advantage is the wind in the back of the Bulls. Now they just need to kick for distance as opposed to run the ball out, so they really have got a massive advantage.
Billy Moa into dummy half on this occasion. And here comes Fatiolofo now. We just had it clarified by the Counties Manukau management at half-time that Ailupo and Fatiolofo have had a jersey swap. So Ailupo is wearing 14, started the game. Fatiolofo wearing 16 is now on the pitch. A little rotation for the Counties Manukau team as the ball goes nice and high from Filimoa. Up goes Ililio.
It's quite a good option, really, that kick high and then compete with the ball.
Canterbury now through Tuli. Oh, that was a solid contact on Uriah Tuli. He's a tough young player. Here's Ngati. Plenty of ball-playing ability in him, despite being a back rower. Great experience in here former Central Queensland player. Signed with the Eels back in the day too, the NYC. There's a kick to end that set. It's down to Clayton Waikato as he begins the set here for Counties Manukau. Well, he's lost it. He's lost it. It's a loose carry.
He's lost it. The strip was fine. It's gone forward.
He picked that up quite nicely, didn't he?
Strip was fine, but
And he brought it back with vengeance. And I think they've started this game extremely well, the Stingrays. And the way they're getting to the ground and their quicks play the ball. But look at this, aggressive running off the right foot. And he's on the ball.
Excellent play there from Peneley to strip the ball out of his opponent's hands.
Hands on it. Hold! Out!
Counties Manukau get the scrum feed as Stowers. And there's Peneley there. We've got Canterbury inside the 10 off the scrum.
Yeah, very eager to get off. That line speed was critical in the first half. Both teams have been exceptional in their line speed.
Mark, what are we doing? Option. Mark.
Straight away, Satafati Alofa is going straight ahead, and Nutty goes backwards. But it's a loss forward there. That's Phil Nutty at his best right there.
That's the way they started the first half, wasn't it? Early errors. Really with that wind behind them, but here we go. Fatilofa has been a giant through that middle in the first half. Just hands around the ball, isn't it? Ball security.
Time's going to be halted here for Nutty to get that slight injury to be attended to.
Yep, got you. Have you got knock on me?
It's okay now. Great to have Phil Nutty
Okay, boys, lock it in.
still playing. He's
Stay
got
bound, wait
experience
for the
in
out call.
France
Wait
as
for the
well.
out call.
In 2019, so he's been in Australia, played league in France. Oh dear, that's a simple drop there by Tofalau. That is disappointing from his perspective.
Brandon.
Just the ball behind Tufalau. You'd eat those up.
Scrum.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Very disappointing.
Counties. Yeah, right there, mate.
3 errors in the space of a few minutes.
Yeah, messy start to the half from both teams.
Boys, wait for the out call, please. Wait for it. Nice and tight. Put your hands, feet. Out! Open.
Oh, composure's going to come into this game too, Richie, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Timing. And patience in this game.
Hold!
Critical.
Execution, all those kind of cliche terms these days in sport, as we see hard carry coming in from Anthony Fuima
Let go,
Ono.
13 space!
It's right on the 30 in Canterbury territory. Nice tackle coming in. Good hard carry from Tahi Bagley there. He's on the 20 now.
Wait, boys, wait. Go three. Don't milk it.
Counties Manukau almost sneaking through Le
All the way,
Uluwai.
all the way.
Down to the 10 they go this time. A good ruck speed this time is Fatialofa. Heads towards the posts. Manu Fatialofa.
Hold! Last one, release.
Last play now for the Counties Manukau Stingrays. Stowers. Has he weighted it? And it's picked up beautifully by Poley, but he's not going to get back into the field of play. Good set there from Counties Manukau.
Yeah, very good set. And equally the defence, which we've seen in the first half, where they 3 try savers in the first half could be a difference here. And that try saver we just seen previous to that, but that's great work there from Poley to get back. To get that ball back. Good defence there from Stingrays coming across on the right edge.
Hartley, interesting kick-off. He's going for the touch, and it's got it. Wow, brilliant effort again from Hartley to win back possession for his team.
All the tricks in the book, isn't he? Come up with some really good kicks. And again, that wins the factor, so utilise it the best way you can.
Gone out on the restart. Scrum, fellas.
He's a
Gone out on the
clever
restart.
footballer, isn't he?
Goes
Daniel
out on the
Hartley.
restart, Scrum.
His kicking game has been spot on. His goal kicking's been good. That kick was brilliant. And that kick he put down in the first half from 40 metres, which stopped there in the corner, was also a gem.
Nice and tight, let's go, let's go. Feet. Out!
But still, Canterbury can't afford an error here, Richie. They are at the wrong end of the field still.
Well, you really have to take a couple of balls up and then you just kick along, wouldn't you? Right now, early on.
No more Willie space!
Oh, who you'd back Dylan Hartley to get a 40-20 at some stage in the second half too. Stowers got one in the first half, remember? This is Martin.
16 in space!
Tough carry from him that time. Here's Tuli. Tenili. Tough carry there from the co-captain.
Wait here, wait! Wait!
Timo Latu is going to kick from dummy half. It's a worm burner, but Waikato's in perfect position for it. Oh, it's a good return of the football. He's beaten 2 or 3 players there. Excellent run by the fullback.
That just makes a huge difference for your forwards, isn't it? When you're making 15 to 20 yards back. Huge, particularly in this wind factor 2, to get you on the front foot. Amazing.
Palo with the next carry here for Counties Manukau. Hartley in there making the tackle. Look at that strip too, but Palo's ball security is solid that time. And he wins the penalty for his team too. Hartley taking too long to clear the ruck for referee Parkinson. Well, Counties Manukau going to have a full set of 6 here, Richie. Inside the 30. Let's see if they can make something of this.
Hands on me. Hold. Hold. Go one.
Here's Jacob Palo again. Been very active starting off the interchange in this game today. Fast play, the ball has them rolling forward. Here's Leo Uluwai thinking about the late offload. Now he's thinking about the try. He's right there.
Hold line.
What happened there? All sorts of errors.
He's knocked it on.
I think he had tackles left in the count too, didn't he?
He's checked it.
Brendan Lee, I'm not sure what the idea there, but it was the wrong option.
Tackle 3.
Yeah, and he knows it as well.
Scrum.
Yes, he had a few tackles under the sleeve there. And they did have shape on this right edge as well.
Surely it was only the 4th tackle.
I get the reason why he wanted to do it. Get the forward running onto the ball, and if he could just get it through. Important set for the Bulls.
No change to the halftime score in the second half of this game. Here's Leo. Gets a good roll on too, doesn't he? There's Tofalau, great carry. Now they're coming off their own end brilliantly here, the Bulls. Oh, they've lost the momentum there.
Wait for it. Wait.
Timo Latu that time. Now Nati. And it's going to be a loose carry on Phil Nati this time. So just as they get the roll on there, Richie, they lose it.
That was extraordinary, the first 2 or 3. Good, play the ball quick, using that agility from the outside backs to come through. And then that slow play the ball really stifled it.
We're seeing a...
Wind's picking up.
Wind is picking up, and we're getting more errors in the second half. I wonder if it's because we've got the tightness of the game, Richie. These little mistakes creeping in, players a little anxious maybe.
It's very unusual for both sides to have the error rate that we're seeing.
Oh, Svainga with a good little burst. Good tackle by Martin though. Swallows him up as Stowers leaps away from dummy half.
You're right up. Space. Hold.
It's Bagley. He's had a good game wearing 11. Now Fatialofa.
Let go full. All the way, boys. Hold the middle.
Right options. They're going to go right to Stowers. He's just going to look for a gap up the middle. One did not materialise on that occasion.
Hold.
Canterbury Bulls defence holding firm. That was Uluwai.
Last one now, let go.
Last play now for the Stingrays. Kicking it on the left-hand side. Here's a chance. Good line-up here for Filimaua. That could go anywhere. That's a try. It's got to be a try in the corner of the Counties Manukau. It is. Great kick from Renzo Filimaua. And we have a locked-up scoreline with the kick to come.
Well, the kicking game from both sides really have rewarded them with a few tries in this game, but again, there is a lot of players here on that left flank. They opted the kick through, the players missed it, and lucky for Stingrays, they're able to get that back.
Just bounced up there for, I think that's Jerome Mika over on that left wing side, scoring the corner. Won't get a more simple try than that. And it is 12-all Jerome Mika from the Howard Hornets. Didn't play last week, but was a squad member in the Counties Manukau team back in 2020. So he gets his first try of the campaign. And now this Gek to give Counties Manukau the lead. Renzo Filimoa 0 from 2 in the game so far. Might just be like him to nail this one from the sideline, Richie.
Right. He's missed a few close kicks, and he eyes this up against the wind.
He's not going to have the distance. Well, 12 points all. Jerome Mika getting the try. So Mika and Counties Manukau 0 from 3. And the Canterbury Bulls kicker Hartley 2 from 2.
They haven't really been in the opposition half.
Even though they've had the wind.
The wind, absolutely. Those errors, and again, not using the wind to their favour and kicking early would be the appropriate way to get out.
Stay behind. Come there, boys.
Good kick-off from Hartley. Good kick-off from Hartley. Oh, the bounce is perfect. How lucky was that for Mika? The try scorer.
That's a good carry there from Mika.
Okay, together, fellas. Let's go. Hold. Go to.
And Counties again through Paulo.
Hold. Let go. You're not on him. Go free, not
Paulo
there.
takes the ball. Out on the left it comes to Filimoa again. Nice little cutback run here from Foimono. Still alive for Counties Manukau. Fatialofa finds space up the middle. Oh, just been spilled there. Unlucky. Unlucky. Manu Fatialofa did everything right there. Unlucky.
Showed some pace, didn't he? The gap open, and he showed a ton of pace to get through. A great little, look at that offload there, back, and then straight away into play. Look at the speed of the big fella.
They're brilliantly. Stowers just couldn't quite handle the ball. Exciting play from the Stingrays again.
Lack of possession, completion, even for the Bulls.
Out.
Canterbury not really had any good front foot running ball in the second half just yet.
Locking it, marker. Hold. Go one. You're not there.
He has fair too, and he's got the penalty.
3 wasn't there, mate. Didn't make it. 3. 10 metres. 3 didn't make it, mate.
Now Canterbury have got a chance here, Richie, with a full set of 6 inside Counties half.
Seen a replacement, I'm not sure. It looks like Poli maybe. Number 6 coming off or coming on.
1 foot and hold.
Intrigued to see who this will be replaced by.
See if Canterbury can make something of this as well. Pass to penalty was a little bit haphazard, and Nati in the end copped it, but he's wriggled out of it really well. Nati.
Wait. Hold.
Timor Latu at dummy half. Hartley calling the shots again on that right-hand side. The pass is beautiful. Good tackle on Collins, who's out there now. Try saver from Waikato. Timor Latu. Here's penalty. Wihongi, this is looking good for Canterbury. Getting very close to the try was Samuelu Latu. Counties Manukau hanging on grimly here as Wihongi will just settle it down.
Up now, 13. Space, mate. Wait. Go 4.
Still tackles left in the count. Hartley, big pass from dummy half. Lovely hands from Poli. And here's a Leo. He's in to score a really good Canterbury try. Fantastic play from the Bulls. That was excellent rugby league from the forwards and the backs. They reclaim the lead.
That was superb passing. That delayed pass, the last pass, I think it was from Poli, who just delays it that fraction of a second. Hartley's pass was just brilliant for him to go through, and then they went to the left edge. They've come back, but this pass here from Hartley and this delayed pass here, 1, 2, 3, beautiful pass, spot on the dot for Halilio to score his second of the match.
Well, not only was Hartley's pass a gem, the pass from dummy half as well. That must have been good 20-metre pass. And the first time we see Canterbury come down into the 20, they score in the second half.
Too, the long pass, you know, it's a floater.
That's very true. Excellent work. Looks like Canterbury players might be, as we just saw, getting some attention. So Hartley got a tough conversion, but the other two have been tough too. See if he can judge the wind on this one.
And Sony will come on soon. He's eager to get on.
There goes Hartley's conversion attempt, and he's the wind's not done the job for him there. So 16 to 12, the Bulls back in front, 3 tries each, and here's that long pass from dummy half again. Beautiful pass from Foley and from Hartley as well. Good rugby league all round. The player that was under an injury concern there for Canterbury was their second rower, Danny Samuelu Latu, but it looks like he's staying on the field for the meantime.
As we said before, it's very rare in the second half that they've ventured into the opposition's half, and they've come up with a try.
On 20 minutes to go, and that's a good kick-off from Stowers. Putting Penalty under pressure. So Tassesi is back out there now for Counties Manukau, wearing 10. He's in there making a tackle there on that occasion. Iva is back out there too now for Canterbury, wearing 8. Good stint to start the game, and now he'll be out there till the finish. Wihongi bringing Martin back up the middle. Just a change of direction there from the Bulls. Always good to keep the opposition guessing. Martin looks like he might be injured.
Time off. Tackle 4. Shoulder.
Just feel that. I think the confidence is starting to brew for the Bulls at the moment.
Yeah.
I just think there's a bit of a change-up.
Interesting to see how Jed Laurie now marshals the defence. There's Sauni, the veteran player. Getting some instructions from his coach, Jed Laurie. Martin's okay. Looks like he might be just favouring just something around the shoulder region.
Shoulder. Could be. It's coming off. It doesn't look good at all. It's a big loss, so let's see how that's going to change the way the players.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Sauni does have plenty of experience in the centres, Richie, so I wonder if he's going to be the go-to player here. Martin's in bad shape by the look of it. It's unfortunate for the young fella. Ewan Sauni's back on, wearing 11. And look at that, he's going straight into the centres. Play on. There's Thule. Canterbury had plenty of time to cook up a play here, and there it is. It's a kick and chase, but the bounce is good for Waikato. And Counties Manukau back in possession. Fast play, the ball has them rolling forward nicely here. Good run up towards the halfway. Excellent run. County's really marching forward here. They're using these big forwards they have now quite effectively in this set.
No more 9. Go 4. 9, you're not there, mate.
Stowers, and this is Le'uluai. Gives it to Tasese.
Last one, George. Nothing more, mate.
Let's play now. Phoenix Hunt back out there too for Counties Manukau. Here's Filimaua. Oh, the pass hasn't gone to hand. Could see what he was doing there, Rich. It was just the execution.
Yes, that ball was certainly in play. That wind factor, though, you've got to give them a little bit more space in this wind, particularly if you're that flat. You need to be a little bit deeper. And you can just see there, Mika a little bit too flat.
When you're ready, George. Wait.
Wheeler Ailupo getting ready to come back on for Counties Manukau. We see Eti Collins wearing 17 for the Bulls. Take that carry. For Iva.
Stand 13. Hold 3. Hold 3. Hold.
Here's Uriah Tooley.
Together, 8 space. All the way,
Second year in
9.
the senior ranks, only just out of 20s. Very experienced player for his age. There goes the kick from Wihongi. Kick and chase, but back in good position is Waikato. Did well there to let the bounce favour him, and he shrugged out a couple of tackles again. Clayton Waikato.
He's been extraordinary, isn't he? All those kicks have not been easy. He's picked it up by his bootlaces at times. The ball's gone back, but he's returned it back with vengeance.
Stand your eye, space.
A real energy-rich player, that boy.
Hunt. Now Jacob Palo.
One more, George.
Put in a good stint on the middle stages of the game here, Jacob Palo. Le'uluai. Short ball this time. And a late offload has Filimaua almost sneaking right through. Great tackle. Good chase back there from Tofalau. Plugging on the short side through Willie Stowers. This is Counties Manukau at their best as Ailupo gets straight back into the action. Fast play the ball. Beautifully scooped up by Filimaua. This is Bagley. Looking good here for Inga. Oh, it's been stolen! Could this be a game changer right here? Christian Fetu. Fetu. Counties Manukau back in good support though.
I thought he might have had a bit of gas just to sustain it.
Wihongi. Here's Sauni rather.
Phoenix Hunt. How did he get back there?
Great chase back there by Phoenix Hunt. Very good player. Pinelli. Here's Collins. Good hands. Here's Tofalau. Out to Alalio. It's forward. It's a forward pass.
Four pass.
That was a close call for Counties.
Tofalau put his head in his hands. He was disappointed. But look at this. And you can see why he would have passed that.
Oh yeah, look, Manukau
And look at this.
looked like he was in.
Hunt. What a chase.
Oh gee, that's
This one
flat,
here, no,
isn't
this
it?
one here.
It's this one. Yeah, definitely
it's
forward, isn't it?
Good call, ref. He's come up with a couple of rippers, hasn't he?
Yeah, the touchy was right there too.
Last 12, fellas. Let's go.
Well, exciting rugby league with 14 minutes to play. Canterbury had the advantage. 3 tries apiece in this game. And that was so close. Oh, it's lost it, and who's got it? It is lost forward. Canterbury have got the ball. Wow, wow, wow. And that was self-inflicted, Richie Barnett, by Counties players.
Talk about pressure. Talk about pushing the ball. Like, I love this. Look at that. He retrieved the ball back. He got through. Oh no, it wasn't a pass. Popped out.
It was just a shambles all round, really.
Space for the outcall, fellas, please.
Wow, look at this field position for Canterbury.
Out!
Here's a chance maybe for them to apply the killer blow. Samuelu Latu gives it to Sauni. Sauni has scored a brilliant try. Erwin Sauni goes over for Canterbury, 20 points to 12.
Well, if ever that was a substitution for a player that was injured, he's come on. He knows the position all too well. We know his line running is superb. But what a play off the scrum. Wasn't it great to see some sort of set piece on ball? But the set piece is not a block. It is a player who runs on the angles. He cuts back inside shoulders work, and he just runs with vengeance.
Absolutely took full advantage of some shaky defence there. And Sauni, there he is, back in the Canterbury team. A real veteran player. Played in a couple grand finals, 2014, 2015. Who knows, Richie Barnett? That try might send him to another in a couple of weeks.
We spoke just before about that Martin coming off with an injured shoulder. And then he plugs into that position and runs one of the best lines in the game.
So here's Hartley, 20 points to 12. So that's a big score with 13 minutes to go. Puts Canterbury 2 scores clear. He's a good goal kicker, isn't he? 22 points to 12. 3 for 4. And here it is again. Great stuff.
Yeah, well, you've got Poli too on that. Was the sweeping runner, so there was real threat there, and that's why it was played extremely well. I think that's what they've done well today, is they've executed those set pieces well.
How do you play this if you're Counties Manukau now? You need to score 2 tries. Well, that might help. Oh, it's kept in field just by Canterbury. But Brett, you've got to play error-free football from here, Richie.
You certainly do, yeah. Reduce the errors and then really play smart. You just saw that before with the Stingrays, where they were chiming through the middle, though, with purpose.
I tell you what do you think about using their big boys up the middle? That's where it seems to be getting them some momentum. But Canterbury's ball running has been pretty good. Thule, it is, with the ball here.
They earned the right in the first half, didn't they?
Lovely hands there from Samuel Ulatu. He's been very good on this left edge. He's not playing on the wing, he's at back row, and he's now got a penalty for his team. Very good play from him.
Yep. Discipline and errors hurt them last week. Sunrise.
This is all taking time off the clock too.
Oh, that looked like it was heading straight to you.
It was. I would have taken it magnificently one-handed too. Let's see what Canterbury can do and get to the end of their... I think from their perspective, they just need to get to their kick here, Richie.
Yeah, they certainly do. But I think also play confident football. Don't put the cue back in the rack here.
Collins giving Ilalio another chance on that right wing side. Done well to stay in the field of play. Hartley. Inali, risky pass, and it's jumped upon by Counties Manukau. Brandon Lee's got it. Now here's Stowers. Bagley. Had a good game for Counties Manukau. Big chance for them to move back into field position here. Good tackle from Penalty. Initial contact too from Cyrus Timo Latu for Canterbury. Phoenix Hunt at dummy half. Look ball. Here he goes, the big fella again. He's been a wonderful sight on the rugby league pitch for a long time. There goes Phoenix Hunt, sneaking away from dummy half. Good little hard tap by the hooker. He knows exactly when to go. He's got great hooker's instincts. Last play now for Counties Manukau. Stowers. Filimauer. He's going to run it. Here's a chance for Counties on this left flank. They still can't link up with the winger. Hasn't been touched, though, by Canterbury. And played at. It's not. It's a handover.
Minatito. What a play. He's coming. He's hit the ball down. And they get some breathing space there. Reset. And again, it's time wasting.
Don't mention time wasting. We're not playing that game.
We're not playing that.
Wait. 2 hands, 7.
Wow, The feed's gone to Counties Manukau. Big opportunity hit, but they really need to take this now, Richie.
They really do need to convert. Who is it that will turn this around?
We know it was. Here goes Ailupo charging towards the line. He's almost there. Not quite there, though. Hunt. Stowers is going to change direction. Filimau picks it up. The Uluai. Hunt again. This is Filimau. Jinking and driving there, the halfback. Canterbury have got him shut down. So far, Canterbury's defence has been good. Stowers looking a little uncertain, and it's play on. It's play on, and penalties coming away with it. Counties just not able to create that attacking threat when they needed to just then.
No, and they're just coming up with errors, unforced and forced errors. And again, to the Bulls, who've really applied the pressure and caused some of those errors.
11 now, no more. Hold.
Timo Latu at dummy half. Oh, here's Afa Samanga.
We need to carry here. Let's go.
Good play the ball. Here goes Canterbury, darting away from dummy half. Again, it was Timo Latu.
Hold the middle.
Oh, it's a messy play the ball. The Counties Manukau are going to get another chance.
Well, crazy enough, isn't it? There has been a number of errors in this match. And it's been in stages, hasn't it? The first half at the beginning, and in the second half. Crazy.
Well, the clock is starting to become the enemy now of Counties Manukau Stingrays. 2 tries they need to find in the next 8 minutes. Have any chance at winning this game. Carried by Manukau off the scrum.
Hold.
Liao was with that carry. Now to Sese.
Let's go 9.
Looked after him very well in this game. Sese is a big man. Nice little inside ball to Waikato as he tackled out without the ball. And it's another error from Counties Manukau Stingrays. Is it Lalio?
Okay, 9 more, 9. Give it space.
Collins waits at dummy half. Tofalau almost overran that one.
Together now, 9. Wait.
Timo Latu, big long pass from him again as Penalty. We're going to put some more showtime out here now. The Bulls players as Poli comes into the line.
Lock him. Wait.
Sauni at dummy half. Samuelu Latu.
Over. Stand 11. Brandon. Hold.
Still another tackle. They're getting to their kick nicely here, the Bulls, as we hongi. And Waikato gets a good bounce. And off he goes, Clayton Waikato.
Surrender tackle. Now 9.
Away goes Manuika once again.
Anchor. Up now, George. 10's here, boys.
They're in midfield. They're still a long way from the try line, though. Filimau, now Fial.
Off that ball, 14, space. Oh, George.
Hunt shapes to go right, darts left, really trying to get some urgency. He's had a good game, Phoenix Hunt. And he gets a penalty there too. Excellent play from Hunt.
Yeah, he's been doing that all game. His ruck recognition and his speed, acceleration through there has been superb.
He was the Fox Memorial Hooker of the Year, Phoenix Hunt. Rabbitohs NYC player, so he's got some skills. Filimau in that dummy half this time. Can you believe it's another penalty? A hand in the play the ball, says the referee.
It's not quick. You're off the mark.
What do you reckon? They got a score from this set, Richie?
Well, I think so. 6 minutes to go. I think it's desperate.
Fio with the late offload on the way goes Hunt again. a tough customer.
Stand
Bring the
together.
deck. Now, last time they were down in the red zone, they were looking a little clunky, the Counties Manukau Stingrays. Can they click on this occasion? Here's a little dart for the line. But again, Canterbury's tackling is effective. Stowers might have a crack himself. And he's short.
Release. Wait.
That's a simple play from dummy half, and Counties have got their try. That gives them a chance in the game. And there is the score. And it's Ailupo who gets the try.
That is time and a half, isn't it? 5 minutes to go. Ailupo comes through. They need to set it up, kick the ball over very quickly and jump back in the game. But again, it's the dummy half. Look at that. Brilliant pass. Flat with a big body in line here. Look at that. He didn't even expect to get it.
Wheeler, Ailupo. Another player with plenty of experience, and Stowers has got the conversion. So here's a finish and a half for you folks. 4-point game with about 4 to play. 22-18. Remember, the winner of this game is likely to play the final against Akarana in 2 weeks. Here's the kicking. And no problems there for Willie Stowers. Both teams getting quite vocal now on the sideline, trying to urge their team forward. Canterbury have the opportunity to manage the game a little bit.
Okay. Time it in, boys. Stay behind.
Beautifully taken by Filimoa. The long way back for Counties, though. As Tasesi starts to wind up again. Waikato. Here's Ailupo, the try scorer. He's got great late footwork at the line for a big man.
10 here, boys. Wait. Wait. Go 2.
Filimoa at dummy half. Here is Le'uluwai.
Get out of there, 16. Hold. Go 3. Good work.
Hunt takes a carry this time.
Now, George.
Nothing flash. Now they might look to spread it here, Richie. See what they can cook up here in this play. No, they're just going to take the tackle. There's Bagley. Looking to create some second phase plays. Done brilliantly there. Unfortunately, Filimoa just lost his footing.
Last one now.
Last play now for the Counties Manukau Stingrays.
High alert here.
Not right.
It's got to be good. It's nice and attacking. The bounce is good for Stowers. No, it's unfortunately knocked on. Play on's the call, and Fenton has it. So the Bulls have got it with 2.5 to play.
What a great option, though. What a nice little kick through. It just didn't work for them, but it's time for now the Bulls to take it slow. 2 minutes to go.
Wait for it. Wait.
Ilalio.
Go 1.
Erwin Sauni is just going to take the tackle. Almost burst through. Great run from Sauni.
Move. All the way. So you're not there much. Take a marker.
Wihongi at dummy half.
Okay, now 12 space. Wait. Go 3.
And here comes Faiva off that left foot. Nice play from him. Canterbury Bulls getting into the right end of the field they want to be in as they look to close out the game, and that's going to be really nasty, that kick. Whoa!
Bounce.
Beautifully done by Hartley and Leo. Still the last play. It's still alive for the Bulls. Big cutout pass. Samuelu Latu. Oh, brilliant play. Sauni for the corner. Erwin Sauni with a miraculous try. He has fired the gun and blown the smoke. That will do it. What an amazing try there for the Canterbury Bulls. Had everything in that score that you want in a rugby league game. 26 points to 18. And it's a double for him. And it's all off this amazing kick from Hartley. Brilliant follow-up from him as well. And Ilalio did superbly well to keep the opportunity going here. And there is that long pass that Tumu Latu possesses again. An excellent play from Samuelu Latu. He's had a very good game. The back rower And Erwin Sowney gets his second try of the game. And that will be the end of the game, you would think, after this conversion. So Canterbury Bulls get their second win of this campaign. They go 2 from 2 after beating Waikato last week. And Hartley's been a major player in this game as well. His passing, his kicking has been absolutely flawless in this contest. Won't get the accuracy on that one. And there is the hooter. Canterbury get the win. A really good game from the Canterbury Bulls. A tight contest throughout, but the Canterbury Bulls just that little bit more up in the execution stakes, get the win, and they win. The Waitaha side 26 points to 18. 5 tries to 4 it was. Goal kicking played a major part in the end. Saudi got 2 tries, Ilalio 2 tries, and Foley got the other try for Canterbury. And for Te Rohe or Manukau, it was 4 tries. Waikato, Whainga, Mika and Ailupo. But that last try to Sauni is going to live long in the memory for local fans here. Great win for them. And we're now standing by for the after-match interview. And let's throw it down to Richie Barnett.
Well, Harlison, congratulations. What is it like to win this game?
Oh, you know, it means everything to us. We knew Counties as a top side team, mate. You know, they've set the bar for so long, so, you know, we knew we had to come and compete today to give ourselves a shot to making that final. But yeah, it feels great, man, especially for our community. And yeah.
It's a new direction, but what was most intriguing with that performance was your defence on the line. It was superb.
Yeah, so we basing our campaign on defence this year. You know, we worked real hard on it this week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So we knew that if we could just make all our tackles and win most of our tackles near the ad line there, we'll be in with a chance. So yeah.
Daniel Hartley had a superb performance today. He had a massive one last week and today again.
Yeah, man, he's you know, he's a real leader for us. You know, he played. He had a good season this year with the Limwakias, and you know, he's brought it into the campaign. It's real awesome.
Well, thanks again, mate. All the best.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, great win and great words there from Uale Pinelli, the coach or the captain of the Canterbury Bulls. So go back to Richie and get some reaction from the other team, Counties Manukau.
So on commiserations on that performance. You stuck in there, you hung in there, but the errors again and the discipline sort of pulled you away.
Yeah, we wanted to work on from last week. We felt like we made too many errors, gave away too many penalties, and thought we did worse this week, so quite disappointing.
What was said at half-time? You climbed back to 12-8. What was said at half-time?
You know, just forget about the first half. Try and fix what needed to be fixed, and then just play our style of footy, get down there and defend from there and attack from there. We thought that the possession was probably like 75% they had the ball, and we were only 4 points down. So you know, we thought we had it was well within our reach, but we just couldn't come away with the game.
Appreciate your time. Thanks very much, mate.
Thanks a lot, man.
Well, Zion Tassesi there as we see the second half highlights. And here's the first try to Jerome Mika, just flopping on the ball there, just presented himself to him. That locked the scores up at 12-all, the score 12-8 to Canterbury at half-time. And then we saw Canterbury, beautiful move out to the right, Ilalio finishing Tries to 4. Can't really complain about that, can we? With 5 tries going to Canterbury, 4 to Counties Manukau. On behalf of the whole team here, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the game. But Waitaha Canterbury winning this game over Counties Manukau Te Rohe, or Manukau, by 26 points to 18.